Alright guys, it's Smarticulls Gaming and we're back. Ready to slap with another Monster Hunter video. And today, we're talking weapon designs. Some more. We did one earlier. The one we did before was insect glaives. This time we're going to do top 10 hunting horn designs in Monster Hunter Rise. With Sunbreak, of course, being 6 days out. I just want to talk about Monster Hunter as much as I possibly can, and after getting and acquiring every weapon in the game, I thought, why not make a video about the weapon designs for each category. Let's start with number 10. We have the Wild Grunt. I thought this one was incredible simply because, again, if you've seen the other weapon design videos, you'll know that I have a absolute curiosity and love for weapons made from the materials of a small monster. This is another one. The Bullfongo tree has given us the Wild Grunt, a hunting horn made from Bullfongo weapons. I love this design. I love that it uses a small monster. That's really it. I really like this weapon. Definitely was going to be in my top 10. Number 9, the Toxic Fungus Axe. Yeah. As a musician, of course, if any of you have seen my music channel or listened to any of my music, you'll know that this one's going to hold a special place because it's a stinking saxophone. It is a toxic fungus saxophone that you can pulverize monsters with repeatedly and jam at the same time. I mean, what better choice of life, pathway in life do you have than to slap monsters and jam out at the exact same time? It's from the Chaos Tree, one of my favorite trees in the entire Monster Hunter franchise. Gonna put it down there right now. Because of the uniqueness of the weapons, most of them are poison anyway. This is really cool. This is really cool. Next, number 8, the Dead Doom Sounder. Don't remember which tree this is from, but I know that it's still a definite cool design. With the 3, I guess those would be speakers. Maybe they're percussion type instruments. I don't know. On the end of the hunting horn there, but I do like how that looks. I love the skin that's on the horn itself. Gives it a very almost like a medieval look, if you ask me. A fantasy medieval look is what I would rate this one with. But I really do like it. It's definitely deserving of my top 10. And now for number 7. Yep, you guessed it. The Vicello Uno Green. The Bunnahabra tree is back. If you watched my video on the insect glaives, you'll know. Definitely love the Bunnahabra tree, and I definitely love the color green. So, this one had to be in there somewhere. Of course, it looks like a cello. Just like the saxophone, this looks like a genuine instrument. So, of course, as a musician myself, this is definitely something that I can connect with. Hunting horn is one of my favorite weapons in the game, simply because I'm a musician. Number 6, the Kazoo Flute. I mean, it looks like something you'd see in an anime when one of the characters has something wrapped up in some bandages and stuff, and they whip it out, and you've got this crazy strong weapon that comes out of there. That's what it reminds me of, except for the end of its mouth. But this one looks really cool. Reminds me of, different anime and stuff, but it's an interesting design for sure. Number 5, the Webbed Cornupian. I think that's what we're going with. Anyway, I don't remember which tree this one is off of either. I think it might be one of the special trees at the bottom of the page near the Rampage tree. But this one, it looks like what you would expect Raknakadaki's hunting horn to be, in all honesty, because she is a spider, and this one's got a lot of spider webs on it. I wouldn't have argued against this one being Raknakadaki's tree, but this one isn't Raknakadaki's. It still looks really cool. Love the webs on there. Love the design. It does look like a spider monster's insect glaive. I mean, not insect glaive, hunting horn. So that's a very unique feature about that one, and that's why that one is in my top 5. Number 4, the Droth Roar. The Royal Ludroth hunting horn, it looks so fragile. It really does. I don't know what that bit there is sticking up at the side of the hunting horn, but it looks incredibly fragile. I wouldn't go bopping any monsters on the head with this thing. I would put this somewhere, like a trophy case type thing, sit it in my room and have it up on display for people to see when they come visit my house. I would not go hitting monsters with it because it looks so fragile. I love the design, and of course this isn't a video about, effectiveness and raw power and all that other stuff, because this is probably one of the weakest ones in the hunting horn category. I still would say, I love the look of this. It's got this mechanical feel to it, kind of like late 19th, early 20th century vibes to it, in my opinion. But I definitely wouldn't go hitting a monster with it because it just looks like it'd break after 1 or 2 hits. Number 3, the Arachna horn. Now this is Raknakadaki's hunting horn. Vastly different from the webbed cornopian we saw in my 5th favorite hunting horn. But I still do like this one. I hunted a lot with this hunting horn while I was farming for hunting horn materials. This hunting horn is nice. It looks like a giant bell, honestly. Not as much as the Rathian hunting horn does, though. I think the Rathian hunting horn is a literal bell. But it does have a nice chamber shape to it. Get good sound out of it. And of course the color is identical or synonymous with a lot of the colors that the other Raknakadaki weapons have as well. Number 2, the Zero Gong Secundo. That's right, the Azyros hunting horn is my 2nd favorite design of all hunting horns in Rise. It's a gong. It's literally a gong. The name says it in the title. It's a gong made from Azyros parts. That is awesome. There's nothing else to say except for it's a gong and it's cool. And when you go hit something with it, it goes Number 1, the Great Izuchi hunting horn, the Gale horn. That's right. If I'm not mistaken, the little mini sights on the horn spin when you're attacking. I don't remember all the way, but somebody can go test my theory out. I think they do indeed spin, if I remember correctly, which is the main reason I love this blade, or this, not blade, this weapon instrument thing, because of the moving parts. Of course, if anybody has seen me play Monster Hunter World, they would know that my favorite weapon in there is the Wyvern Ignition, because it's got, the blade does something different when you're charging it up. It's not just a stagnant blade that doesn't do anything. It moves, or it lights up, or it changes colors. I think that is nice. The Gale horn definitely fits that slot. Of course, I loved the design anyway, because it looks like a windmill. And it says Gale horn as the title of the blade, so yeah, of course, it makes sense. But that is my top 10. Let me know what your top 10 hunting horns are, and let me know what you might do with my top 10 if you'd order them differently. Watch out for video number 3, which will be coming later on today. We'll see you guys on the next one.